Today's video is brought to you by Jason Wells Band Coffee, The Blues, Hard Rock and Roll. Get with Big Biz at 2P Racing for your free shipping of orders, $12 a bag.
Well, howdy-o, you 2P race fans. It's Big Biz here. Another little small episode. See what we can get our hands on today. First thing first, we're going to open up a present that the legend himself bought me for Christmas, my dad, which it is supposed to warm up. Today it's 17 degrees outside. I got the salamander on. It's cold. It's not too bad in here. But I'm going to get him out here at the shop here before too long and try to get that position there so we can get some work done on these cars. He's one of the reasons why I started all this, and since he's the reason I started doing all this, he can help. No matter how old he is, man, he wants to help. He's let's see, he's going to turn 84 this year in July, or June, I'm sorry. June. Man, he still goes every day. So I'm hoping this year is the year that 2P Racing, Biz, me, gets to get a checkered flag, not in a heat race. I've got one of those, but I am searching for my first feature win. And he wants to be there when I do it. And that has what has inspired me to start racing. Well, I'm getting this out. So he got me this Rollin garage car. I think it's pretty nice, so I'm going to try to see if I can put it together real quick. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to give you guys a little backstory on old Biz. So the year, I think it was 1996. My birthday is in October, and my birthday's in October, and I got home from school, and long and behold, what do I see on the back of my dad's truck? He went out and bought a trailer, a car trailer, and there was a race car, which in most of my videos, I post pictures at the end. They're pretty much the same pictures, but I like to share them because those are about the only memories I have from back in the day with my dad. I don't have a whole lot of pictures. I'm not a big picture person. It's kind of weird, but I don't have a whole lot of pictures. So whatever I have up in here and the little pictures that I do have, that's my memories. So thank goodness he's still here, that I get a continue making memories. But one day, he's 84 years old. What can we say? It happens. But while he is here, he is the legend, the myth, the legend. He's been around racing. Man, I tell you what, when we was taking stickers off this old car over here for the Iowa race, man, he was telling me some stories of back in the day. It would have been really cool to live back in. It's not like nowadays. It's got a little drawer, a little tray here. Got a little, put yourself here and on the other side. But yeah, he's been around racing a he grew up in a time to where as soon as you learned how to read and write and a little bit of math in school, I mean, you didn't graduate. You got out there working in the fields or in a horse barn like he did. But I tell you one thing, there's not a whole lot of people that I know when it comes down to common sense and doing it. Well, I don't know what word that is, but trying to figure something out with whatever you have. You don't have the right stuff, but you still got to make it work. He amazes me. I'm telling you that right now. That guy can figure it out. There ain't nothing he ain't figured out yet. And I'm 41, and he's figured it all out. And I've learned a lot from him. I'm hoping to continue learning from him. I mean, like I said, he's getting ready. He's 83 and he still works almost every single day. He's got a friend that has a car garage, and I mean, heck, he was turning wrenches 50, 60 hours a week still for him. But this little contraption here, well, here we go. I don't know how all this goes. I don't think it came with instructions, so we're going to have to figure this seat out. I don't know. Let's see here. So we got the box. Let's see if we can figure this out. Let's see here. So we've got the box here. There you go, look at that. It's got an accessory tray here. Got to go for your little drinky drink if you drink a little, you know what I mean? So it looks like these bars here. See, done figured it out. Don't need no daggum instructions anyway. So we got these bolts. Let's open them up. Speaking of containers, we're going to go ahead and use the container it comes with. Put the bolts and stuff right down in there so we don't lose none of them. We're going to get this thing together in a jiffy. I'll tell you what. And then when we do get it together, I'm going to tell you what we're going to do today. So I got some more parts in today. I got the flex plate bolts. There we go. And I got a special box right here. Where am I at here? There we go. There you go. I can't. Oh, there we go. There's my hand. Right there. It's a special box. Those are the sparkulators. Those what throw the spark in the engine to make her go. And those are very special sparkulators. But holy smokes, I didn't even realize that. Look at this. It's got my name on it. How cool is that? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. I can't wait till he gets out here to see me. Got it all put together and used it. Oh, he asked me about it not too long ago. I haven't used it yet. Evidently I haven't because I just took it out of the box. But we're going to get to her. We are going to get to her right now. So, bolt here. I told everybody on my last video that I was going to come out here and I was going to try to clean up the shop, and that did not happen today. Didn't happen. But that's okay. We'll get her. We will get her. Like it's got some pretty nice wheels on it. Should be able to hold me. I hope. Okay, so it looks like 2 wheels have locks, 2 wheels don't have locks. So we're going to put 1 lock on each side. Okay, got one side kind of on. Get this side going. Tighten her down and we will have something to sit on. Just made a discovery. It's inset on the inside for the bolts, so that this part is inset. I thought they were a little short. They ain't short. What we're doing today, so I got the bolts for the flex plate, like I said, and so we're going to go ahead and put that flex plate on the back of this engine over here. The old 377. We're going to try to get it so yes, this is the Iowa car. But with that being said, we're going to run this baby. We're going to run her. We're going to run it. So they got a couple races, I believe, in Kokomo, Indiana. Hey, you guys scared me half to death. Let's turn that off. That little noisy guy scared me. But we are going to run this part to try to help get it set up. We are going to run Kokomo Speedway whenever they have a race. And we may take it, so since Indianapolis is racing on a Friday, most of the other tracks race on Saturday. And so what we're going to do is we're going to load the car up, the Super Street for Friday, go try to do good in Indianapolis. Like I said, I'm gonna I want to try to race for points in Indianapolis this year with the Super Street. I don't know if I'll do any good. They got a lot of good competition, a lot of good cars there. But, you know, with racing every single weekend on the same track, you can start making little adjustments here, little adjustments there. And you can, we'll get her all straightened out. I'd like to get the shocks and stuff ordered here soon. For it. Get those all changed out. Too tight. That's pretty good on that side. Yeah, I want to get the shocks ordered and changed out. I've been on the phone with CJ. Got the one that's built the transmissions and engines for this. He is refreshening the transmission for the Super Street. So as soon as we get that back, we can get that put back in. Engine wise, I am going to pull the valve covers on the Super Street. We are going to check the valves, the valve flash. Make sure those are all set. We are going to, what else are we going to do? Oh, I got new spark plugs. So we're going to change those out. We'll save the old ones for just in case plugs. These spark plugs are like they're like $20 a piece. So I just don't throw them out, you know. I mean, unless they're no good. But I haven't had one that's no good yet. Oh, something else that we got to do it soon. We got to get the carburetor off the Super Street, the Willys carburetor. I talked to Willys the day that I took the engine blocks and stuff down to CJ. I called them up. So I got to get the carburetor off, drain it, get it boxed up real good, and get it sent to them so they can tear it all apart, refreshing it. Get it all refreshing for us. That way we're in A1 shape for the start of the season on. I don't want to cut any corners. You can't cut corners. If you cut corners, I mean, you might get lucky and you might win, but the more corners you cut, you're just not going to be consistent. You're going to struggle, and I struggle enough. I did make contact with the guy last night. He's selling a steering box that I need. There you go. He is selling a 6-to-1 sweet box. That's exactly what I need for the Super Street. So I made contact with him. I already paid for it. He's getting it shipped. He's not very far from me, about 2 hours, so I'm going to expect that here probably, I don't know, Tuesday, Wednesday. give it some time to box it up and everything. I'm a pretty patient person. But about got this wood. Let's see here, 11/16. But yeah, so that's good. Oh, and he gave me a really good deal on it. And so when I take his steering box off that's on it now, I'm gonna try to sell it to recoup some of the money back. If I do that, then we will have we'll have a good steering box. We'll be ready to go on that. All right, folks. We got it put together. Now we can set that there. Tray fell out. There we go. All right, now this is what we're working on right there. I've got the new flex plate, and let's see here. Let's get the bolts ready. Got them right here. Little at a time. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to take my time. I hate rushing, man. Last year or the year before was real bad. I would rush, and it's just not worth it. You forget stuff, you make mistakes, and I'm already getting a kind of a late start, but I work a lot, and trying to do this YouTube deal and trying to give people, some entertainment in life. A lot of bad things going on out there in the world nowadays, and I don't like it. But if I could bring some enjoyment or teach somebody something, then I'm all about it. So we got the new flex plate, we got the new bolts. It only goes on one way. We're going to get one started. I picked up some bolts for the starter too. We'll see how this goes. It's really nice doing all this when it's outside of the engine, or outside of the car. Some of these fellers, when I get a lift in, some of these boys, they pull their engines like every week. Clean it all out, clean them up, get all the dirt off of them, check out everything. But they said once you pull the motor and the transmission, you can really look at the car over, and it's just easier to get to stuff and really clean everything out. I don't know if I'll have time for all that, but if we do, we will. It's usually not too hard to pull an engine out of these things. They're pretty well open. The main thing is getting the exhaust off. That's, but all right. I was going to go buy a torque wrench today. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to it. So I'm going to try to find a used one online. They are, I don't even know if it's a good one, but they are like $60. And I was like, dang, gone, $60. All right, all I got to do is torque her up. We're going to take a little break, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. All right, so it was in the middle. Get the flex plate on. Got it on. Up through here. Stuck these up. Right there, folks. Now, I really don't know what the torque spec is on these. I know they are car bolts. I don't want to strip anything out. They've got they do have the lock washer door on them. Anybody really torques them. I don't know, they probably do. But it's on, I think. Well, I mean, it's on. You can see it's on. But what I'm going to do now is I'll cut my fingers because these dudes are sharp. Using the gear, the ring gear on there, it will mess you up. Go ahead and take this stand off. Maybe. I don't think I tightened anything down. You got to get with Rich to get that water pump, man. I got kind of annoyed today. I went to, I'm not going to say the names, I don't like talking bad about people. I went to a certain parts store in Frankfurt. It's 10 miles there, 10 miles back. My fault for not calling first, but my thought was, that they made, so, all right, as far as I know, going in the 70s, 60s, whatever, 305, 307s, 327s, 350s, 400s, there's 5 small blocks that use all the same gaskets for the water pumps, I believe. Even the 90s, the TBI engines, I think they still use the same water pump gaskets to mount the water pump on. Not a one in store. Couldn't believe it. All right, so open up my pliers here. Maybe if I can find, oh, here it is. Ah! Oh, the old rusty. Might as well get them out and get them dirty. I didn't buy them for looks. Bad when it won't cut, but it tears. All right. I'm hoping that CJ calls me. Hopefully like within a week. So we can get the transmissions back. Transmissions back, and while it's empty, that's a good time to load everything up. That way you don't get a whole bunch of oil on the floor or whatever. But get it back, get it folded up. I got the torque converter over in the other shop. You get it cleaned up, the fluid out, the old fluid out of it, so I put some new fluid in it. All right, so there's that. Now, let me find, I don't have starter bolts. But what I do have, is I just got some regular old grade 8 bolts from Rollin. Use the tray. Yeah, I just got some regular old grade 8 bolts from Rollin. What I've used in the past on most of the stuff. The starter bolts, they're knurled on the inside to keep them torqued so they don't back off. But I've got let's see here. I've got a bag of bolts, and nuts, and washers, and block washers, all kinds of stuff here. Alright, so got the new starter here. Find where I put them bolts at. They're in my tray. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah, you guys can see. Oh, here we go. Now these starters, they usually need shim, and I won't know that until I get it put on, and get it mounted up here. See where we're going. What we got? We've got 4 holes in this. This is either for a 1/68 tooth, which I've got. So the difference here's the deal between the 150 or the 168 and 153 two flex plates. 168, bigger gear, bigger ring gear, provides more torque to turn the engine over. The smaller gear, 153, it is smaller. For comparison, we've got one right here. Here's a 153. Now, 153, as you can see, is a little smaller. Now, they say, I think they say anyways, that one of the reasons that people use the 153 flex plate is because of the turning weight, the spinning weight of the motor. It frees up horsepower. The less spinning weight you have, the more horsepower, the more freer the engine can spin, and the faster it can spin. As far as acceleration, you always have your RPM limit on an engine, but if you have a little bit less weight, centrifugal force weight, that will make your engine rev faster, get you to the track faster. So, oh, I'm looking for my tape measure. I'm using it to hold the phone up. Let's see if I can. Okay. This is the 4-inch. I think this is a little too long. I got 3.5 amp markers. I wasn't sure on what ones I needed. So, we're going to need the 4-inch, 3.5 amp marker. Good thing I went ahead and picked up the 4-inch. Now, if I use this other bolt wall there on the outside, it would make that into the inside there. That'd be for that 153 to the flex plate. But let me find let's see if I can find a 9/16. Just so happens I had one right up front. get this dude here. See if we can see something here. So I don't have it on real tight yet. I haven't torqued it down, but it is, I mean, it's up there. It's, so, if you can see the gear, so that gear, it looks to me, I tell you, it doesn't look too bad. So I've got a little play there. I think the old school way is if you get an 1/8 inch Allen and you can put it between there. I think that's the way they used to adjust them. But that don't look bad. I might get lucky and not have to shim it. Some of them you do, some of them you don't. So we're gonna go ahead and torque this down. Well, as much as I can anyways. Set this guy back up there. Just like that. We have the flex plate on, the starter on. Let's see here. I don't want to put the spark plugs in yet because I don't want to break one. They're, you know, spark plugs are fragile, and as expensive as they are, I don't want to break one. So what else can we do? We can't do much up here yet until we get the gaskets. It's already got the holes for the power steering. That's good. Some of those aren't drilled out. You got to drill them and tap them. Cast iron is pretty. Gotta make sure they're just right. Let's see here. I know what I can do real quick. So this engine's set outside, not outside, it's set in the back of my Suburban all winter long. I didn't want to just throw it in the garage because I didn't have a door on my garage and I didn't have this one built yet. So I just kept it in the back of my Suburban, and I mean, it got cold and this and that, but it did develop a little bit of a surface rust, but nothing too terrible. This is Marlboro Mystery Oil. I'm just going to spray everything down a little bit. Nothing major. Just want to get a good little coat. I think it's got a water disbursement deal in it, but I would like to get tomorrow. I'll get some bolts and make some tie downs for my valve covers here. I got these at the auction. I don't know who KGB is, but it looks like they're out of Indianapolis or somewhere close to it. Those are the valve covers I have. He didn't build the engine, but hey, those are the valve covers I picked up out of that whole big bundle for $5. I'm not gonna, and the whole thing is, what's weird is people were bidding on other valve covers, like they were going for like 15, 20 bucks just for the valve covers. And heck, I got all kinds of stuff for $5, and the valve covers were a part of it. All right, so I just went ahead and lightly sprayed them down. Marlboro Mist Oil surely can't hurt nothing. I will, once I get this in the car and get everything ready, I can't wait. I want to hear it. So these heads, by the way, these heads are just dart heads. Cast iron dart heads. I don't know much about them. I haven't even looked at them, to tell you the truth. Let's see if I can see a number. They're Iron Eagles. Let's see here. I don't know where the number would be. It's got a 8D03. Some of these are just casting numbers. I'm going to try to look them up just to see what I got. I don't even know what heads these are. I just know they're dart heads. Looks like it's got 1.6. I haven't even looked this engine over. So this is what we're working with. Looks like it's got 1.6 Crower roller lift or rockers on it. So that's pretty good rockers. I think they're set at 18. Let's see here, 18 intake and 18 exhaust right now. That's what it has on the intake. 36 degrees of timing to start out. That's a little bit more than what I run in the Super Street, but we'll see how it is. I'm in the search for a dyno. If I could find a dyno and I get the cars done, I can put it up on the dyno. We can adjust the timing. And so let's say the track is really slick, and I don't know what this what this motor makes. I know what the Super Street makes, but let's just say I got too much horsepower, and I'm just blowing the tires off, and I want traction. So I need to lose like 30-40 horse. I can adjust the timing down to like 32 degrees instead of 34, and that will actually, I don't know how to explain it, dumb down the engine, or it won't make as much horsepower. Timing is weird it's just how it fires. I don't know a whole lot about it. It's just what really I've been learning a lot of stuff from Cletus McFarlane. I know a lot of people follow him. Hell yeah, brother, doing it for Dale. I'll give a shout out to him. He don't know me, but I don't know him, but he's doing it, man. He's living the dream right there, buddy. I mean, heck, he's bought a racetrack. He's just doing it. I like the guy. But anyways, back to these heads. They're Dart Iron Eagles. I don't know if you can see it or not. It says 8D03, and it has a 215. I will make sure, double check what the side says. Just to double check, make sure they're the same heads. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, looks like we have all 1.6 roller rockers over here, all Crower. From my understanding, that's a pretty good brand. 215. This is 8025 Iron Eagle. What's this say? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't see any other numbers on it. It looks like the engine has been decked. Hang on, I'll show you what that means. So up here on the right side, there's a little pad from that they stamped what this motor came out of originally, and you can look it up. But there is, I don't know if you can see it. There's nothing on this pad. I tried to clean it up as good as I could. There's nothing on that pad, so that means that it's been machined, which is good. That raises up the compression. It's been decked, so that's good. It's got a well, it's not a Victor Junior intake, but it's a knockoff of one. Same deal. Looking it over, there's where it says Dart. It's a 817 block, so that should be a 400 block with a 350. Okay, so 400 block, 350 crank, 6-inch rods, I think. That makes it a 377. If it's bored out 30 over, I think that makes it a 383 stroker. If it's not been bored and it's got the standard bore to it, that means I got a virgin block, and if something happens, it's a possibility that I can still be able to save the block. Or if I want some more power, I guess I can bore it out 30, 40 over and get somewhere there. But all right, I think we're going to call it a night tonight. This video is pretty long. It's probably one of my longest ones, but we are starting to get to where we're building stuff, and that's where I've been wanting to get. So if you guys got any recommendations on the videos, you know, like, subscribe, comment. I'm just out here doing it by myself. I'll take advice. If you're local or you're close to it, heck, I may pay you to come down here and help me. I'm not opposed to it. I need all the help I can get. So you guys have a good night. Stay safe, and until tomorrow or next time, keep it real.